Don't think we have any side missions now. Might as well put the watch cloak on. I don't think I'll change its appearance. It's a part of an official uniform. We have harvest cloak, something that's totally worth it. Does it look like? Official uniform. Entrance to Black Lake District.
Time to finish this.
We already have a job. Go to the docks and help some kind of merchant who was turning against the Moira gang. Hagen's shop. Also go to Sand's shop to sell some of our crap away. We'll wait for now. I doubt this is gonna be all that demanding of a job. We will have to scare some thugs away or something similar. This is our first dip into being a part of law enforcement, so I think we'll be fine. Sort of thinking maybe I should do these things on my own. I mean the rest of the group isn't part of the watch.
Dear John Queedy there. Kilko Fim Safi.
Still don't know if the polymorph self is going to be useful in any way. But the only reason I really took it is I've noticed that there's a gargoyle in there. Gargoyle has, at least Neverwinter Nights 1, has a huge damage resistance against normal weapons. So it's a piece of shit as far as fighting is concerned, but it's very hard to damage that particular piece of turd. Lisa. Well met, is there something I can help you with? Who are you? I'm Risa, my father owns the shop. He runs the business side while I take care of our customers. I'm with the City Watch. Pleased to see that the Watch still responds so promptly to reports of crime. It's good to know that the Watch considers threats to one's livelihood as sufficient reason for investigation. May I speak with Hagen, please? Yes, of course. My father will be happy to know that his pleas have been answered. The City Watch has honored us with their presence, father. Perhaps a celebration is in order. Be silent, Risa. They are now here and they mean to help. Thank you for responding. Forgive my daughter. She has yet to learn patience. He's definitely a charmer. I'd be wanting protection as well if there'd be more of your kind running loose in the city. So, what can I do for you, Mr. Hagen? I went to watch to put a stop to the tribute demands that the local thug named Caleb has insisted from the merchant. Tribute for what? For all the services that he's been providing. You listen to Caleb's goons and you think the only reason the entire docks have been burned down is because of their efforts. So, what is it that you're requesting from the watch? Well, I already refused to pay. It doesn't take an arch wizard to figure out that wouldn't be enough. Caleb is bound to send more men to collect his tribute. I need you to protect me from them. We could bitch about how this is not a watch matter, but clearly it is. I mean, what's the point of a watch if you're going to have to hire your own mercenaries? I won't let anything happen to you or your shop. Thank you. I'm not asking for much. I'd just like to run a clean business. Risa, I want you to go home where it's safe until this is all over. I don't want you getting hurt. I'm not leaving you here alone, Papa. I want to help if Caleb sends more men. No, and that's final. You will go home and stay there until I tell you otherwise. The city watch is here to protect me now. Yes, Papa. But if anything happens, I want you to let the watch handle it. Do you promise that you will stay out of it? Yes, yes, you have my word. Something's happening. I can't turn the camera. And I just apparently let these thugs walk right through me and get to Hagen. Seems like a bad watchwork to me. Caleb didn't like your answer, merchant. You will pay him the tribute or things will get unpleasant here pretty soon. I will not be bullied. Caleb has my answer. I owe him nothing. Wrong answer, old man. Maybe a few broken bones will change your mind. Where's your daughter? You sent her away, did you? Not smart at all. We can find her. It'd be a shame if something happened to her as well. Look, the merchant thinks the city watch can help. I thought wisdom came with age, old man. I'm more trouble than you think. I'd walk away from this if I were you. You watchmen barely know which end of a sword to stick into someone. Boys, the city watch is getting uppity again. Time to bring them down a peg. Seeing anything particularly dangerous here, I think we're just gonna do the old-fashioned way, just beat the shit out of everyone. I must apologize for questioning the dedication of the City Watch. Thank you for what you have done. The watch is here to serve. Good day. Yeah, somehow this fight was just pathetic when we had so much support here. Okay.
How can I help?
I think you should check the box for contraband. Hagen is clearly preoccupied with something else at the moment.
I'm ready if you need me. Time to finish this.
I'll determine based on our jobs what I'm gonna do, but I didn't expect anything from this though. I don't think it's a good choice to basically decide who we're gonna take with us on these missions based on this one. It's the opening of a series of missions. It's not supposed to be tough. At the same time, well, it was trivial. It was more of a choice of are we gonna stand with Hagen or not. Since we're on this line of missions, I don't think we really had an option. I understand you were able to keep Hagen from harm. Good work. Perhaps the people of Neverwinter will have more confidence in the Watch and stand up to these criminals. There was a name mentioned. Caleb. Apparently he was behind the threats. Caleb? The Watch knows him well. I've been looking for an excuse to bring him in. Moved on to extortion, has he? My sources suspect Caleb of being Moira's man in the soft docks. Bringing him in will hurt her operations there. What are we waiting for then? Do you know where this Caleb is holed up, Lieutenant? We do. I can send some men over now to deal with him. No. Let them rest. The sweep through the North Docks was rougher than we anticipated. Why don't we arrest Moira? No proof, and curse our own watchmen. I'm convinced many of them have taken her coin. I don't trust them to arrest her. She'd be gone before the watch even arrived. I guess I'll take care of Caleb then. Oh, that I have no doubt. Very well. The lieutenant can give you his location. I want you to put a stop to Caleb's activities. He usually spends his time in an alley south of here. I'll show you the location on your map. And be wary, he's not the brightest of Moira's gang, but he can be brutal. Not bright, but brutal. I have a feeling if we're gonna go with the group of 4, it's again not gonna be much challenge to this. Yeah, it's Caleb and 2 thugs. They're outclassed and outnumbered. What are you looking at, hound? The watch isn't welcome here, so get out. It'll be your bones breaking if you don't come quietly with me. You've got a lot to learn if you think you can just come here and try to arrest me. Why don't you be a good little watchman and go back to chasing down stray dogs or something? Besides, you got no proof that I've done anything. I've been here all day. I was there when your men tried to collect from Hagen. So, I wasn't there. You're wasting my time and I'm starting to get angry. You're just making this harder on yourself. Diplomacy attempt. I don't think we have enough skill to succeed in this, but... It's going to be hard to bring me in if you're dead. Come on, boys. Let's show this watchman who's in charge around here. And that's the end of the fight, yeah. Well, let's record our success. In some ways, I certainly don't mind things moving at a brisk pace forward at this point, because this is just pointless filler. Suppose it helps to make a reasonable rise through the ranks, enough that it might be much more believable that we might have earned their trust. However, it's pretty much just a pointless hurdle for us to jump over before we can get to Black Lake. You bring good news, I hope. We could certainly use some. Caleb's dead. He tried to bribe me and attacked when I refused. Did he see? A shame. If he was working for Moira, he'd have had some interesting things to tell us. He deserved no better. Perhaps. The information Caleb could have given us may have been most useful. However, what's done is done and cannot be changed. You did well. We now have the opportunity to put a serious dent in Moira's activities and bring order back to the galaxy. Unstable as he was, Caleb still had some control over the crime in this part of the docks. Without him, I'm wagering that his thugs are now divided and fighting over control of the docks. I want you to deal with it. Keep the peace. Yeah, keep the peace. The district will see that the City Watch is here to serve. Has the watch been that ineffective? To hear the citizens talk, we've been all but invisible. Blame the council for cutting into our budget for reconstruction. Our sweep through the North Docks wasn't as effective as we would have liked, but it did reveal the amount of control that Morris' gang has over the district. It also revealed the extent of the corruption that has spread throughout the watch. Many of our men returned to report either they had been ambushed, or more disturbingly, that they found only law-abiding citizens. I want you to perform a similar sweep through this area of the docks, apprehend any and all members of Moira's and anyone else's gang that you run across. I also want you to check in at our guard posts. Captain Brelena has given me strict orders, Marshal. I'm not to press the issue with our watchmen at this time. We are short-handed as it is, and cannot afford to have men leaving us for Moira's employ. Captain Brelena has also charged us with cleaning the district up, and I mean to do just that. Corruption within the watch certainly encourages the criminal activity. Am I to arrest our own as well then? I defer the decision to you, Marshal. Arrest those involved in illegal activities. Moira won't find any allies amongst the City Watch if I have any say about it. I understand Captain Brelena's concerns, Lieutenant. However, we must purge the criminal elements from our own ranks before we can effectively clean up the district. Very well. You have your orders. Report back when your sweep is complete. Sweep ahoy.
Dear John Queedy there. Dear John Queedy there. Et alto mutia.
to finish this.
Let's go. So, Docs District. Kill all hostiles, talk to the guards at their posts, try to solve any other issues. Sounds simple enough. Sweep the docks. For a group like this, that shouldn't be too much trouble. Quite sure what is expected of me. Every time the game sort of stutters unexpectedly, I'm expecting. It usually means that the game is basically creating NPCs, bugs. 9 hells, he put up quite a fight for our old man. He's down now. Quick, take the gold before someone shows up. What do you think you're doing? Making a little money the old-fashioned way, taking it from someone else. Hand over the gold if you want to live. Why don't you come over and try to take it? Let's see if this hound can put up as much of a fight as that old man. I'm sure I can. You want to go? Lovely.
Ladies, please, there's no call to lose our tempers over this.
Temper? I haven't even gotten warmed up yet.
Being able to keep a rein on your spells is a sign of discipline, Quara. Something you could never master.
And the instructors aren't here to shield you. Go on, set fire to this whole street and this sad tavern, and you'll never be able to return to the academy, let alone Neverwinter.
As if I'd want to stay in that prison with you high-nosed witches for another year.
You're right. Here among the docks is where you belong, peddling yourself for cheap coin.
Wow! Someone give me a tankard. This is going to get good.
What in the 9 hells did I do to deserve that? Oh, thank the gods you've arrived. Do something, these ladies are about to start throwing spells outside my establishment.
Fine, I'll see what I can do about it.
Whatever you do, do it quick. They won't be able to ferry enough water from the harbor to put out a blaze if things get out of hand.
Heatha, I think members of the Watch are here.
Friends of yours, Quara? Sent to bail you out, perhaps?
I don't need anyone's help to turn you into ash.
What seems to be the problem?
There is nothing to discuss. Quara has threatened us for the last time, and we will stand for it no longer.
Yeah, if Quara's so superior to us, then I say let her prove it, without the academy instructors stepping in to stop things.
The instructors? They never stopped me before. You always went running to them, not me. I've heard every word you've said about me. Always talking behind my back, ridiculing me, just because it takes you a shoreman's hour to cast a cantrip.
And you think setting fire to a stable while casting yours is any better, Quara? I practice restraint, not showy, excessive displays.
Yeah, Heatha is simply cautious in her craft. You're the dangerous one, Quara.
If you knew how dangerous I was, then you should have known better than to push me this far.
Let's try to be diplomatic about this. I'm sure there's another way we can work this out without me and my friends becoming involved.
I would not intervene if I were you, else we'll be forced to stop you as well. We are wizards, you know.
Yes, wizards. From the Academy. But we don't want any trouble with you. Just Quara.
This is right outside my uncle's establishment. It gets damage, I damage you.
Heatha, I don't want to be cast out of the Academy if we're arrested.
Very well. This isn't worth it. You're fortunate this time, Quara. Next time, you'd better not let us catch you outside the Academy walls. Come, Glenna. I think we've smelled enough of the docks for one day.
I didn't need your help. Those wizards had it coming.
Maybe so, but not in front of this inn.
Those noble-born wannabe mages are just jealous. They don't like the fact that I can summon more power from my thumb than they can with a day's worth of concentration. They're always staring into their tomes and books, trying to categorize magic. It's a waste of time. It just is. And either you understand it or you don't. It's instinct.
She's a sorcerer. Natural talent with magic. Usually low intelligence. There's a lot of things a sorcerer cannot do. So, you study at the academy?
Well, the thing is, I'm not a part of the academy anymore. I quit. Sort of. After burning down the stable.
Last, you should have thought of that before starting a fight outside the flagon, and the damage you caused before they even showed up.
It's the wood you use in the rafters. It sets fire easily. Sorry about that.
Sorry? Oh, lass, I wasn't asking for an apology. You'll be paying me back, you will, for all my lost business, for a tarnished reputation, and for putting me and my kin in danger like that.
What? I'm not working for either of you, ever.
What? You're too good for us?
I am. Now get out of my way. I'm not paying for a thing.
No, lass, you will. Or by gods, you'll bring down a fury from me like you've never seen. And not only that, if you don't, you'll be proving those other girls right. I don't think you're willing to admit you don't have discipline, restraint, or a sense of responsibility, like they claim to have. Besides, I doubt you'll be welcome back at the academy.
Actually, I could use some help in my travels, especially from a sorceress.
You want me to help you? Fine, but I warn you, you may not be able to handle me. But if you want to take a demon by the horns, then fine.
So our 5th member. We could now switch things around. Sorcerer is not a bad choice by any means. Usually you could choose quite good buffs, and while they don't have a huge amount of spells to cast, they can, while they do have those, they're very dangerous. That might be better than the current selection, but I don't want to switch around things now. City Watchman Sergeant. So anyway, I told him to get another watchman to help him out, and that we're not leaving our post. Then he says, everyone wants the watch to help, but they won't increase our pay. But how's the patrol going? Not too rough, I hope. Why do you ask? Word on the street is that Caleb's been hacked. I hear his men are running loose, stealing anything that isn't nailed down. Without someone keeping them on a leash, I can imagine it's rough going out there tonight. Time Moras, bless me though. I've got guard post duty. No way could you get me to go out there. I'm going to sit here and stay alive until my shift is over. Can't be that bad out there. All I know is that without Caleb controlling his men, anything that's not near. Then again, I don't see why I should risk my neck when no one's done anything about the watchmen that work for Morris Gang. You could help bring those turncoats to justice. I've got my suspicions, but no proof. Why should I care? If the officers won't do anything about it, I'm not going to start. Still, if it were up to me, I'd take every turncoat and lock them up. Still, I'm one man and it's not going to happen. Change has to start somewhere. Sure, just as soon as I'm given an order to. Otherwise, I just do what I'm told and collect my pay. Look, you don't have to tell me something needs to be done about the watchman getting paid to look the other way. All I'm saying is I'm not about to cause trouble. I can't trust the people at the top to stand by me when things get rough. Now, I've enjoyed our little talk, but you got rounds to do out there. Better you than me, that's all I'll say. I can certainly understand that attitude. Makes a lot of sense. It's like, usually people take a lot of pride in the fact that or rather put a huge amount of blame on people who don't really report problems in organizations. But at the same time, anyone who talks gets shat upon, heavily shat upon, and they're gonna be isolated, hard time to find a job. They're going to get kicked out of the organization. All the people at the top are going to try to kill any kind of a whistle going out, and you don't need to be a fucking genius to learn from the mistakes. No matter what people say publicly, you can see what's actually happening if you're part of an organization. You don't have to, the rules don't have to be spelled out anywhere. You can see how things work without anyone ever saying a word. I don't think I've ever been a part of any kind of an organization where everything has been done by the book. Nowhere. Everyone cheats or puts out false report everywhere or bends the rules to make the either get things done one way or another. What do you want? Busy night? Aye, it's as busy as it ever is. Is there something you wanted? See anything suspicious going on tonight? Yeah, a watchman more interested in talking than finishing his patrol, or staying out of trouble. Well, you're the new recruit, aren't you? Yeah, I saw you over at the station. You're looking to make some extra gold? How would I do that? There's a secret to staying safe during your shifts. Well, two. The first is to not go looking for trouble, of course. Pick guard duty if you ever have a choice. And the other secret? The other secret is to make the right friends. Some of my friends are really interested in not being seen. So interested in fact that they'll pay good coin to make sure of it. I could put you in touch with some of them if you're interested. What are you saying? I'm saying you can almost double the amount the watch pays us by agreeing to look the other way. You know, staying out of certain people's business. You sound like an expert at this. Maybe. Look, you're new and I'm just trying to show you the ropes. Help you out a little. You taken bribes? I prefer to think of it as life insurance. I stay out of their way, make a little gold on the side, and I keep living. If the same offer comes to you, I suggest you take it. Make the job a lot safer, if you know what I mean. I've got an offer for you. Yeah, this should be interesting. Let's hear it. I'm taking your advice. Give me a share of the gold you were paid and I'll stay quiet. You took my advice alright. Just tried it on the wrong person. Doesn't look like you're going to be living through your first night on the job. And here I thought this was going to be a boring shift. There aren't any. These guys aren't any tougher than the bots. Actually, they're a bit easier because they don't do the sneak attack. So if I show my back to them, I'm not gonna get murdered in a second. Well, so we've killed more guardsmen than any kind of criminals this time. Ooh, what is going on here? We're not asking you to do anything violent, Sergeant. In fact, we're offering to pay you more than you and your men would make an entire week just to end your shift a little early. That's a lot to offer for such a simple favor. Why so much? Because we respect you, Sergeant. You work hard and receive little in return from the watch. Think of this as a gift for your dedication. Who are these men, Sergeant? That's an excellent question. Watchman, I would like to know as well before our discussion proceeds any further. They are merely travelers from Luskan who are impressed with the work of your city watch and wish to offer a gift. Typical of Luskan. Arrive in a new city and immediately bring corruption to it. You use harsh words against men of peace. A bit of diplomacy would do you good. Luskan and Neverwinter are currently at peace with each other. Our presence here should not be cause for alarm. If you wish to discuss politics some other time, I would be more than willing to oblige. For now, however, I have a business transaction to complete with the sergeant, if you don't mind. Is there a lot of money involved? I might be interested. We will accept nothing from this man. We have enough turncoats within the watch as it is. As much as I appreciate your gesture, good sir, I must refuse your offer. This is unfortunate. You and your men will not be at this post at the given time, I assure you. Kill them all and dispose of the evidence. This isn't what we had planned, but it will be far more enjoyable to split these Neverwinter hounds upon our blades. Okay.
Time to finish this. One mistake and you're mine.
shouldn't be in much trouble here. But now we're at least seeing larger group of enemies. It would be very troublesome to fight against the old thieves on my own.
One mistake and you're mine.
The war's barely over and the Luskans are already looking to cause more trouble. I thought all their trouble to throw at them would be enough to keep the Luskans out of our city. But here they are, crawling into the harbor like rats of a sinking ship. I'm glad you were here to back us up. You won't tell anyone about what was said before the fight, will you? Don't worry. You did the right thing in the end. And after all, and after what's happened here, you can bet I won't be tempted again. Good enough for me. Have a safe patrol, watchman. I'll remember what happened here. Good for you. Somewhere there's more watchmen. Ooh, thugs. Looks like a wizard. Huh. Well, that's not good.
Time to finish this.
Time for a little fun!
Kill it. Excellent. Holy shit, we're getting more than 100 experience points for a single kill here. These guys aren't that tough. Well, they're dangerous enough, but geez.
Nothing walks away!
Fast spell to use against thieves. Requires a reflex save to counter. And thieves are very good at reflex saves. There's one more guard post left. Thugs. Hurry! It's getting cold out here and the family's not going to stay out all night. If you want to try opening this lock, I don't remember you ever learning how to do it. Why can't we just break the window or something? It's not like anyone would try to stop us. Turn around slowly and keep your hands away from your weapons. What? Oh hey, look at this. We got ourselves a little watchhound trying to give us orders. Unless you're looking to be dumped into the water tonight, why don't you just turn around and walk away? It's time you learned that the city watch means business. Tough talk. Are you sure you want to do this? I mean, the rest of your watchmen aren't going to be running to help you. We do this the hard way then. It's been a while since I've had a watchman stand up to me, but you aren't going to be standing for long.
Don't make this too easy for me.
No, they're not there. They're not any good. Much weaker than the guys we encountered before. How do I hear spellcasting noise? There's definitely fighting going on somewhere. At least that's what it sounds like. Yeah. The watch is under attack.
Don't make this too easy for me.
Scanning the surround. Yeah. Now the fuck spawning has started. Areas that were already cleared up are now filled with more thugs. Ring of Cyan. It's a light ring. It creates a cyan-colored light. Should be the last guard post. I'm not interested in that. Is it in this wagon? Keep it moving. We're behind schedule. If you'd stop talking and help me push, we'd already be there. Kind of late to be delivering goods, isn't it? Delivery? Oh, you mean this? Oh no, nothing like that. Just, moving, that's all. Just moving our things. You don't mind if I take a look inside then? We'd rather you didn't, personal things, kind of embarrassing. This will go a lot smoother if you just show me what you've got in the wagon. Fine, have it your way. Go on, look. Happy now? Can we go? How much is it worth to you for me to forget what I saw? Oh, so you're one of them. Sure, we'd be happy to contribute to the watch. What's the usual donation nowadays? Split what you've got in here with me and I'll forget what I saw. Split it? Are you great? Just pay the hound. We'll still have plenty of gold once we make the delivery. Have it your way. Here you go. Can we leave now? Just don't let me catch you doing this again. We've learned our lesson. The straight and narrow from now on. Clean living. Might even join the temple. Yeah, we'd better be hurrying along then. Sooner we get this delivered, sooner we can become priests.
Nothing walks away!
And now we take all their stuff. 1,000 gold, a couple of gems, magic wands, and bullets. This was a good day for us. Light normal blue. Yeah.
Don't make the.
Doing well. Extort money from them, then kill and take their loot anyway. Yeah, this is good. This is what being a watchman is all about. Okay, last watch post. Evening watchman, doing the rounds. How's the shift coming along? It's been quiet here. I've got an understanding with Mora's voice though, so it's usually quiet. An understanding? You really are new to this, aren't you? Look, the deal is we stay away from her voice. In exchange, there's some extra coin in our purses at the end of each shift. It's a good arrangement as long as they don't do anything like trying to burn down a block or anything. Everybody benefits. Besides, none of us are paid well enough to cross Moira and get ourselves killed. We mind our own business and her gang stays away from us. Sounds like a nice deal. How about a little something from me? Why would I want to do that? Go talk to one of Moira's men yourself if you're looking for some extra coin. I could always report you to Cormac. Wait, let's not be hasty. I'm sure we can come to some sort of agreement. How about a share of the gold you accepted? That sounds reasonable enough. Here, take it. You can have my share as well. I don't need any more trouble. Now, if you don't mind, I think we're done talking. You've got a patrol to finish anyhow. Well. But we managed to make sure that all the guards are straight as an arrow. No funny business there. There's definitely large enemy groups in here. I'll see if I can clear them up. I'd also like to test the shapeshifting, but not against the enemies this powerful. And especially with a mage being part of the group. Oh shit. So they seriously burnt down the watch. What the fuck is going on here? No, we're doing well. They're not gonna be a match for us. I think definitely a smaller group might be more interesting. Because currently we don't really have to do any kind of real consideration or tactical tactical choices. As long as our group has some buffs and we just go into a fight, it's pretty much over. Oh yeah, more thugs. I'm gonna spawn new thugs for us to fight indefinitely.
Station.
They're too powerful for sleep spells. Ooh, I lost my protection. Mini gargoyle.
How's truly? Hula.
What does gargoyle do? It's shit as far as damage is concerned, and the one thing to notice is that our attack bonus did not change. We changed form. So if you're a good fighter, you're gonna be a good fighter in shifting mode. If you're a shitty fighter, you're gonna be shitty even if you shapeshift. Okay, armor increase, skill increase, saving throw increase, temporary hit points. It doesn't look like we have any kind of damage resistance. So this isn't gonna be any good.
Let's see what they're made.
I also don't think we can use any items while in this mode. Shapeshifting in general. Which radically reduces the usefulness. There's good magical gear in a universe that has gives out loot like candy. Is really a requirement to surviving. Also can't cast any more spells. There was an option for troll, we could use that for rapid regeneration. But, only looks like we don't have any great options. Don't really want to save while in shapeshifting mode.
Time to finish this.
Who knows what will happen to you? Don't really expect anything new here. Just making sure. Sucks. Don't think I can do any conversations. Okay. Now I'm basically with my pants down, half health, no buffs. Great. What I'm trying to say, you miserable little gnome, is that we're going to break every item in your inventory unless you pay us money. Oh, you're looking for protection money. Well, why didn't you just say so, instead of yammering on about broken dishes? Let me run her through, boss. This isn't worth it. Moira will make us deal with her regularly if we take her money. The only one to get hurt will be you, if you don't leave this merchant alone. Ah, the City Watch. No problem, officer. These gentlemen were just clarifying a few things for me. Nothing to worry about yourself over. Right. Just a little disagreement. Go find yourself someone else to bother, hound. Looks to me like you're extorting money from this merchant. It's quite acceptable, truly. I have to admit that I've been looking forward to this day. You have? It means I've made it. After all, they wouldn't be trying to take money from someone who was unsuccessful. I consider it a rite of passage. See, Even the gnome isn't complaining. Why don't you just leave us to our business? I'm placing you all under arrest. The law is what it is, and no one can ever accuse me of being anything but law-abiding. Perhaps I'll be able to do business with one of your rivals instead, gentlemen. You should have walked away when you had the chance, Hound. Not going to let you get in our way. Let's take care of the Hound, boys. You, gnome, stay where you are. We're not through with you yet.
It's over, Medea.
I can't stand here. I'm gonna be slaughtered.
Nathan is on.
Okay. Teleporting.
One mistake.
Static. Well, hello there again. Here to peruse my wares. Ah, she's an actual merchant with decent stuff. Amulet of Health. Proper Amulet of Health. Okay, I'll mine this. 13,000. I don't care. Purple Dragon Ring. Poison immunity. The good thing about the Amulet of Health is that it protects against ability loss and negative levels. Something that any even half-decent undead creature can throw your way. And it's a nasty thing to recover from. Charm of Opening. 50 charges of knock. That wouldn't be bad. Wouldn't have to have Nishka continually with us, and it's only 3,000 gold. It's like making a wand of open. Yeah, basically crafting a wand with the knock spell. I think I'll take it. Oh. Nothing particularly interesting here. Rope of scintillating colors. Days unlimited uses. Displays when 1 use per day. It's not bad. What are you paying for these? This guy seems to be paying normal prices. Let's go talk to Sand. So, we don't need the Amulet of Health. Frontline fighter needs it. Disease immunity, poison immunity, level and ability training.
Yes. Time to finish this.
Yeah, it's definitely time to finish this. Keep those buckets moving, men. We have to make sure the rest of this district doesn't go up in flames as well. Anything I can do to help? You can ask Captain Brelena to let us do our job. The City Watch can't let this go. If we do, the city belongs to them. Put it this. Morris' gang was behind this. I'd bet our year's wages on it. They were trying to send the Watch a message. Well, she's gone too far this time. If it's a war she wants, it's a war she's going to get. What do you mean? The good captain's been too timid out here, afraid to clamp down on this district. This is what her caution has brought us. Morris strikes at us whenever she pleases, and now Lieutenant Rowe has been lost to this blaze along with a number of our brothers. Look, we're busy here right now. If you're looking for new orders, Marshal Cormick is over at the merchant quarter speaking with Captain Belena. Who knows, maybe after this, the Marshal will finally be able to convince the good captain we need to act. Looks like we are moving up in the world. Let's interact with Captain Belena. What I'm going to do is do an equipment dump on sand. And then maybe go to the wagon. I want to see what Quara can do. She's probably a pure sorceress, but I want to see what exactly does she have.
Ah, well met again. And what can I help you with?
Major circle to blasting. What a piece of crap, and it's cost 60,000. It's nowhere near worth that. No way. $45,000. Group of electricals resistance. It's not bad, but well, Quora didn't seem to have any kind of rope, so maybe we can give it to her. Huh.
I am listening.
Follow me.
Everybody, follow me! I'm ready if you need me.
Well, at least we got some money back. 46,000. It's not amazing, but well, double that and you might be able to get one good weapon. I'm much more worried about armors. Still, what I'm going to do is go to the inn, switch in Quara, see what she has, and probably end it there. Or move my ass to the merchant quarter where the
Ha! You call that an insult, goat girl? Even the tree worshipper could scrape up something better than that.
Goat girl. I've never heard that one before, Stumpy.
Ah, you're not trying. That's a nickname, not an insult. We Iron Fist call our own children Stumpy, you skinny bull. Ah.
Skinny bull? That doesn't even make any sense. Go back to your drinking, moss breath. At least you're good at that.
don't you two ever stop.
Amateurs.
Amateurs? Why, the spoiled princess thinks she's better than us, Kelgar.
A bold claim from an academy dropout, seems to me.
You two wouldn't know an insult if it walked up and bit you.
Well then, why don't you show us how it's done, fire hair?
Fire hair. Imaginative and biting, with just the slightest hint of wit. Is that really the best your demon blood can squeeze out, tail for brains?
My brains are not in my tail.
So, what are they, right next to it? If so, might want to loosen the back of your pants a notch, because even with the hole, they're obviously not getting enough air.
Okay, explain that one to me.
Well, she said your brains are next to your tail, which would imply that your brains are in your rear end, and that you breathe through your,
Okay, I get it, all right, little witch.
Don't take it so hard. I had to explain it, which means the insult's a failure. But a tankard for effort, your highness. By my reckoning, the Flagons never had a finer table-cleaning goblin wench.
What, since your mother lost her job?
Now don't you be bringing my mother into this. You'd best be careful, you simpering little father's girl, or you'll learn a thing or two about Iron Fist honor and manhood.
Oh, you mean the two smallest things in all of Faerun? From what I hear, no woman could learn about Iron Fist manhood from you, Kelgar.
What? I'll have you know, plenty of women know about Iron Fist manhood. Plenty. They just all live up around Waterdeep. Or they'd tell you.
Kelgar, calm down.
Calm down? I won't take those words from some twig of a girl who doesn't know enough to choose the right tavern to fight in.
At least I learned my lesson from my tavern brawl, you fat-bellied little knee-high. Now, if you're done matching wits with me and coming up short, why don't you trundle back to your high chair and drink up your honor until it comes out the other end? Maybe later on, I'll come by to put you in your crater.
Huh?
Wow, fat-bellied little knee-high? That's good.
Shut up, tail for brains. Ha! And here I thought mages had nothing to offer the world. Tunkin, another round.
Get your drink yourself, dwarf. Seeing as how you haven't paid for a single drop your entire stay here.
Been wondering when you'd give in and grant me free reign over your kegs. Anyone else want anything?
Some dwarves should never be allowed to walk the surface, little freeloaders.
So, now, Quara, Currently, the physical combat aspect of our team is by far the most useful. So in that sense, Nishka should be kicked out if we want to improve our combat capabilities. But it doesn't really matter at this point. Just want to see what she does. Not sure if I can even level her up at all. She is probably at our level, or close by at least. But what does she know? Oh shit. Raven, I heard you'd been expelled, like Lena was. And because of you, we were only defending ourselves. Defending? You attacked me first. I'll arrest you all if you start a fight. Save your words. We heard you threaten our sister Lena at the Sunken Flagon. Our house's honor is at stake, and this will only be settled with blood. Ooh, that's a lot of milk
Time to
acid
finish
arrows
this.
coming our way. And we haven't rested, so I can't do shit. And I'm at half health, so this is gonna be wonderful. Oh crap. Doesn't matter, death doesn't really matter, but I suppose we should try something. Don't go into the wall of fire, dumbass.
I will destroy.
Korra has the wall of fire.
Let's see what they're made of!
What the fuck? Fight is spreading. Now,
What's going on?
she has basically nothing.
I'm ready if you need me.
What's going on?
How can I help?
Follow me.
Yes.
I don't think I have any extra loot to give her.
What's going on?
What do you know? Wall of fire, what a horrible selection. Absolutely god awful. Flame, arrow, fireball, those aren't bad. Combust, fireball, smells, arrows. Not bad, but this is not a good selection. Yeah, this is rubbish. The problem is, she has a lot of things that do the same. She has no real protections, so she's never going to be able to burst everything. Sometimes during level ups you can shift at least one's existing spell for another, so that's something we definitely need to do. We're going to get rid of the fire wall first. That is terrible.
Yes.
Yes. I think we lost the extra spell slot because we turned into a gargoyle. We lost the effect of the headband we are carrying. I don't like Quora at the moment. Her spell selection is just terrible. Compared to Eleni, she just sucks. Eleni is both decent melee and has decent attack spells. Quora just... has no survivability, spells suck. That's a bad combination. Anywho, we'll be ending it here. We need to report to the merchant quarter. Eleni hasn't rested. She can take care of herself and she can provide additional protections for our rest of our teammates if necessary through stone skin. So yeah, and so can I. So we can get through some pretty rough spots without too much fuss, and I certainly want to do that. We played through quite a long time already, and we haven't really moved the plot along at all. We've had some hints of the things that might be happening, but initial attack on this village, come to Neverwinter and talk to someone in the city. We're not even at the talk to someone in the city point, and we played through quite a long time already, considering how little we've actually achieved. City watch. So report here and see what we'll do next. Report to Captain Relina.